You're watching Cable 2.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here this evening and showing support to our new board. We're excited to have this important meeting this evening. So pursuant to the Board of Education bylaws, the first meeting with the new board, which would have been in December, as you know, it's been a little bit delayed, but we're here tonight, is an organizational meeting. And so therefore, I'll preside over this meeting until a chair has been elected, and at that time, then I will turn the meeting over. And we will first obviously take an oath of office with our board. We will then select a chair, and then we'll turn the board over to our new chair. At that time, the meeting over to our new chair. So before we begin, if you would please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a prayer by board member Susan Miller. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we pray. Dear God, we are humbled tonight at the enthusiasm in this community to serve on this school board, for desire to be responsible for the success of each student and each school in this community. We ask your blessing upon these new board members. We ask you to give each one wisdom and the humility to ask for direction in their decisions. Surround them with your love so they can be confident that they are following you in spite of any criticism that may come their way. We ask for patience and understanding as our new board members join with our current board members to make our school system great. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Thank you. Our next order of business will be our board members taking their oath of office. So at this time, Judge Hartsfield, do you want me to bring them down? Okay, if you all would come down in front of the seats.
If there are Bible holders or others who are going to assist, and ask that you come up at this time and stand with them. I am going to administer the oath. There's protocol that may established for this, but today I think that because of the importance of this board, and because on the campaign trail, it became apparent to me that this was the most important decision that the voters of Forsyth County had to make. They asked questions, they were interested, and because you all hold the future of Forsyth County, I'm going to not do this on my own. I'm going to ask that you state certain parts together. Because if ever there was a need for unity and for unison participation, is this board. I am honored to be here to do this. I am ecstatic about what this board holds for the kids of Forsyth County, and I am determined to help in any way that I can, and know that we are rooting for you 100% to make the Forsyth County school system the best school system in the United States of America. So I'm going to ask that you repeat after me. Say your names individually. I do solemnly and sincerely swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina and to the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, and that I will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, to the best of my knowledge and ability, so help me God. I state your name. Do further swear or affirm that I will well and truly execute the duties of the office of a member of the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Board of Education according to the best of my skill and ability, according to law, so help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, so you're gonna sign your oath, and if you'll bring your oath to the podium, I'll collect them and sign it and make this thing official and get this party started. Ooh.
Congratulations. Thank you, Judge Hartsfield, and congratulations, Board. Our next order of business will be to elect a chair and a vice chair. We will use the following procedure. I will open the floor to nominations for chair first. After I close the floor to nominations, I will call for a vote on the nominations for chair in the order in which they were received. If there is a majority vote, that person will be elected chair. If there is not a majority vote, I will call for a vote on the others nominated as chair, and so on until there is a majority vote to elect a chair. You will use the same procedure then to elect a vice chair. So, I will open the floor to board members who wish to nominate a chair. And please do so just by saying, "I nominate," and the person's name for chair.
I nominate Deanna Kaplan.
Second.
Okay, so at this time, Deanna Kaplan has been nominated for chair. Are there any, I need to follow the script better, so hold on one second. Hold on. We don't need a second. We have a nomination for Ms. Deanna Kaplan for chair. Are there any other nominations? Okay, hearing no further nominations, I will now close the nominations. I will now call for a vote on the nomination. So all in favor of Deanna Kaplan for chair, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
Okay, gosh, you all made this easy, thank you. So, there was a majority, that was unanimous. Deanna, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored. Thank you.
So at this time, I'm actually going to turn it over to Chair Kaplan for the vice chair nominations and voting, and then also I'll pass over public comment to you to start the meeting. Thank you. And do you need the script? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's a special script.
Read exactly what I wrote. The same thing. So the chair, vice chair.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Thank you. I will now open the floor to the board members who wish to nominate the vice chair.
I would like to nominate Alex Bohannon as vice chair.
I second.
Okay, thank you. We have a nomination for Mr. Alex Bohannon for vice chair. Are there any other nominations? Okay. Hearing no further nominations, I will now close the nominations, and I will now call for a vote on each nomination, on the nomination. All in favor of Alex Bohannon for chair, please raise your hand and say aye. Vice chair, excuse me. For vice chair, please raise your hand and say aye. Aye. That's unanimous. Congratulations, Alex. I just want to say again, thank you so much for this incredible opportunity to serve again as chair, and I look forward to working with my vice chair and this distinguished group of board members. We bring so much greatness and diversity to this board, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful year working together. Our next order of business tonight is the agenda review. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as written? Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? That's unanimous. Thank you. So our discussion item, our next, I'm getting a little rusty on this. So at this time, we will hear public comments on the agenda items only. The instructions were on the sheet as you signed up. The most important rule to remember is that we ask that you be kind and respectful, and know that we cannot talk about sensitive and private student or personnel information in this public setting. You have 3 minutes to speak, and if you have more to share, always know you can email us directly. Thank you. Our first speaker is Rhonda Mays.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Kaplan, co-chair, Bohannon, and the rest of the board members.
I wanted to stand and thank you for taking this leadership role. It is a very important role here for our school district. I'm looking forward to seeing the work that will be done, the collaboration, and to make certain that equity is being seen across our district for our students as well as our educators. I am looking forward to seeing what we do together to make our school district the best school district here in North Carolina. Thank you for taking this charge. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Next, Amanda Yoakley.
Hey, I wanted to start off by congratulating all of you for all of those of you that swore up here and took your oaths. My name's Amanda. I'm an admin on the Children's First of Forsyth County group, and we're a group of parents who we're very diligent. We pay attention to the school board meetings and everything that the school does. My only request personally, please consider special needs children in everything that you do. That's all I ask personally. The children are very important in this district, and our group takes it very serious. We're parents, so we're always watching. But special needs kids, they've had a really hard time the last 2 years. And so if you could always put them at the top of your mind, I would really appreciate that. I really would. So if we need to come to you in the future, we look forward to working with you. And thank you again, and congratulations.
Thank you. Next, Val Young.
Good evening, Chairperson Coughlin, Vice Chair Bohannon, Board, Superintendent McManus. My name is Val Young. I'm the president of the Forsyth County Association of Educators. The Forsyth County Association of Educators has always advocated for a great quality public education for all students. To that end, we like to recommit ourselves to you, the board, that we will work together. We might not always agree with each other, but that we work together to make this district the best possible district for our students. We know that we also advocate for great working conditions for our staff, because the working conditions of our staff is the learning condition of our students. So in this recommitment from us to you and from you to us, that we'll make this school district the best possible district for our students, our parents, and the staff. We want to thank you for putting yourself out there. It's not going to be easy, but it takes strong people to step out and do this kind of job. And we have been committed to doing the work, and I know you're committed to do the work. So now you and us are ready to do this new journey in your life. I hope that you are happy with the decision that you made. I know that the voters are happy with what we have up here right now, and I think we're going to make a difference in Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools, and I'm happy about that. So thank you for putting yourself out there.
Thank you. Our next order of business is discussion items. Our proposed 2023 board meeting calendar. So this is part of our organizational meeting, and this is the calendar that we've set up for the year. And if you look at the color codes, in yellow, we have our regular Board of Education meetings, and that is the second and fourth Tuesday of the month. Our building and grounds meetings are on the first Tuesday, and policies on the first Tuesday, as well as finance and curriculum, and that is on the fourth Tuesday. So we also have our grievance committees, and that is generally on our first Thursday, although we do have some that fall on first Tuesday, although we do have some that fall on Thursday. Any discussion? Okay. Well, our next item is our action items to consider approval of the proposed 2023 board meeting calendar. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? That's unanimous. Motion passes. Our next order of business is announcements. Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 will be our next regular meeting of the Board of Education. We will also have our Buildings and Grounds Committee at 4:30, followed by our Policy Committee at 5 o'clock. Before we begin the section of the meeting in which anyone can comment on almost anything, let me say to our Cable 2 viewers, thank you for watching, and this will conclude our broadcast. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on your school channel, Cable 2.